On here, idiots.
And on the phone right now, we got Mia, the Knockout St. John. Hey, Mia, how you doing?
Hi.
Can you tell us about the book, The Knockout Workout?
It's a 3-part book. It covers mental health and nutrition and, of course, working out.
Okay. Now, my co-host is kind of a big guy. The big man is truly a big man. Now, how would big man do on this workout plan?
Definitely. But, I mean, first of all, we have to take him through the mental part of it. And he has to be willing. He has to really want this. And he has to love himself for exactly who he is, the way he is right now.
Big man, do you love yourself?
Of course I do, and people love me. See, I'm not a big non-agile dude. I'm a big agile dude.
He loves himself just how he is.
Now, Mia, like, not only do you do the boxing, you're a fighter. You got so much going on. You've hosted shows. You've done color commentary. You've been on the late night talk shows. I mean, you got the workout book. You got all this stuff going on outside of boxing. You can't fight forever. So my question to you is, what is your ultimate goal?
Well, I want to continue in fitness. I just put out, I have $1 Million Workout, the workout DVDs I put out a couple of years ago. And I just did 9 new workout DVDs. And so I want to continue with the fitness because I know I can do fitness to the day I die.
Right.
And with boxing, yeah, it's a very short-lived career, and my time is just about up. So I'll probably retire and just stick to fitness, what I love. I'll continue. I'll put out more books. This is my first book, and I have another one coming out. I just won't be in the ring necessarily.
So you're gonna call it quits this year as far as boxing?
Probably the end of the year or early 2010.
So 1, maybe 2 more fights, you're thinking?
Yeah, probably a couple more, and that's it.
I mean, you got to go toe-to-toe with Martin.
Oh, I did. I mean, I've had, almost 60 pro fights. I've fought the best female fighters in the world, and, some I beat, some I didn't beat, but I'm just grateful for everything that came out of my career.
Right, and you know some martial arts, too.
I spent 23 years in the martial arts.
So not only can you knock them out with your fists, you can make them tap out.
Oh, yeah.
You are one scary lady.
No, I'm actually a very nice lady. As long as you don't make me mad, I'm pretty nice.
Let me ask you this, right? Are you single?
I'm divorced.
You're divorced, but no boyfriend.
No, I didn't say that. No, I don't know. There's always guys around, yeah.
How do you go about the dating scene? Because you're let's be honest, you're a fighter. So that's got to be intimidating for a lot of guys out there.
Yeah. What's intimidating is not that I'm a fighter. What's intimidating is that I'm a very strong, independent woman. I'm an alpha dog. And men don't like that. Men want a passive woman that wants to stay home and have babies and cook and clean, and that's just not me.
I definitely think that guys would be intimidating. Like, you can kick most of their asses, you know what I mean?
But no, I wouldn't want to. First of all, that's the great thing about people going into boxing is that once we go into boxing, we never want to fight outside the ring because we want the paycheck. And so
right.
Again, going to fight for free. Yeah, I would never hit anybody outside the ring.
What do you think happened to the sport? Because it was the #1 sport in the world for many, many years, and then it kind of fell off as far as popularity. And right now, it's kind of the NFL is the top dog. What do you think happened to boxing?
Well, 2 things. Number one, the economy, and also MMA.
Right.
UFC kind of took over, and people are really into the cage fight. So, yeah, it was just, evolution.
Okay. Well, hopefully boxing can make a comeback. I know Mayweather's been talking, saying that he's going to help bring it back.
We'll see. I think, truthfully, I think with De La Hoya leaving the sport, nobody can sell a fight in this country right now unless your name is Oscar De La Hoya. And if you're not Oscar De La Hoya, then forget about it. Mayweather, there might be some hope there. with the Marquez fight. But even that is like, I know I'm not going to pay to see that fight. I mean, I can already tell you who's going to win. I can tell everybody out there if they want to know who's going to win.
Wow. Now, what do you say to somebody that makes the bold statement that females shouldn't be fighting? What's your response to that?
My response is that really nobody should be fighting. It is a dysfunctional, brutal sport. I mean, if you think about it, the whole goal in boxing is to render another human being unconscious, even if it means you have to kill them. Now, that's sick. Now, what kind of a sick person goes into the ring and says, okay, I'm willing to die.
Right.
I'm willing to take the life of another human being. Like, you're sick.
Right.
So what anybody says, like, we all had dysfunctional childhoods. We're all dysfunctional, all as fighters in some way.
Now, speaking of boxing, who do you think is the greatest boxer of all time? I'm curious.
You know, I'm going to have to say Oscar De La Hoya because, and not just because I opened for him for so many years.
Over Muhammad Ali?
Oh, yes, over Muhammad Ali. Because Oscar De La Hoya did so much. He's probably done more for the community and for our people than I think any boxer ever has. I mean, he started a charter school out here in East LA and has just done so much for Latinos and children and education. And to me, that is a true champion. Not what you did in the ring, it's what you did outside the ring. What did you do for the people? What did you do to give back to the fans?
I don't know. Muhammad Ali did a lot for the sport.
Yeah, he did. And I know Ali did do a lot with the sport and outside the ring as well, and that makes him a great person as well. But as far as like who did the most, you know, I'd have to give that title to Oscar De La Hoya.
Now, Mia, are you a hip hop fan at all?
You know Big Boy in the morning here in LA.
Yep.
So I hosted with him for a while, and so yeah, that was a big question. That was, do you really know hip hop? And of course, working with Big Boy, I got to know a lot of the hip hop artists and, you know, a lot of the rappers, and so I really got to know the music. And yeah, there was a lot of it that I liked, a lot of it that I didn't like, but a lot of it that I did like. And I realized that I was more old school. Like I was more into Tupac, Biggie, and Dre, you know, but not so much like the newer stuff.
Is there any male rapper that you find extremely attractive?
Well, you know, of course, the obvious, LL Cool J is pretty hot.
So LL, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Mia, I really appreciate you taking some time out. The knockout workout. I'm going to get Big Man on that. We're going to get him down a good 30 pounds or so.
Okay, great. Let me know how it goes.
All right. Thanks for checking in.
Thanks.
On here, idiots.